One of the controversial issues in America today is gun control. Some believe that no gun control is the best answer, and some believe that strict gun control and gun scarcity is the most effective way to reduce crime rates and gun violence in America. Through gun scarcity, it means that only a certain amount of guns are allowed on the market, which means there's only certain ones up for sale or able to purchase. And that means a law-abiding gun owners wouldn't be able to purchase some firearms. But if you look through a criminal's mindset, he's about to commit a crime anyway. So what's going to stop him from illegally obtaining a firearm, stealing one, anything? Which means a law-abiding gun owner would not have one, but a criminal would, and the law-abiding citizen could not defend himself properly. The best form of gun control is moderate gun control, through background checks, law-abiding gun owners, and safety features. Through background checks, it would help keep track of who can own a firearm, who cannot. And a lot of people say that they are faulty or not good enough when it comes to conducting them, which is true. But the government is trying to amend them to the best of their ability to cover a broader range, be more detailed, and cover a deeper history of the person who is trying to obtain the firearm. Robert Verbruggen says, he came from an academic database, he says, a requirement of background checks in a broader swath of transfers, while difficult to enforce in real time and harder to sell politically, would aid the prosecution of those whose guns wind up in the hands of criminals. So, if we were to make it broader, more effective, and more detailed, we could track the guns easier, we could track the people who's trying to obtain the gun, and eventually we could lower the crime rate, lower gun violence in America. The second step, or the second form of moderate gun control, is safety features. Safety features would keep criminals from being able to fire the gun, such as like a fingerprint scanner, or maybe even a retina scanner. And a lot of people argue that that would be expensive to install in the firearm and to make the firearm more expensive. Yes, that is true. They would be hard to install, more expensive to install, but they would lower the crime rate and the cost of life itself in America at the hands of gun violence, homicide, is expensive. Julia A. Wolfson, the article of the U.S. public's preference for safer guns, she's also from an academic database, she says, handguns that operate only for authorized users, called childproof, personalized, or smart guns, make the gun inoperable to anyone not authorized to use it. Such guns have the potential to reduce morbidity and mortality from firearms. If household guns were personalized to adult, authorized users only, youths would be unable to use them in suicidal crises. Young children would be unable to unintentionally shoot playmates and siblings, and guns stolen from homes would not work, and as a result, have little to no value on the streets. So if a criminal was to break into someone's house and steal their gun, and they wanted to go commit a crime with it, it's not going to be traced back to them because they don't own it. But they can't fire because they don't have the right fingerprint, they don't have the right retina. So this is a very good way to reduce crime rates, because once they get the gun, it's no value because it doesn't work for them. The last way, or last form of gun control would be law-abiding gun owners, and this is a very effective form. Concealed carry permits, law-abiding gun owners would greatly reduce the crime rate and gun violence in America. When I say concealed carry, it's a permit. You can have a gun, like a holster, under your shirt, clipped on your pants, and if something was to happen, you can defend yourself properly. So, David Lampo, he's the author of the article Gun Control Myths and Realities, says, the 31 states that have shall issue laws allowing private citizens to carry concealed weapons have on average a 24% lower violent crime rate, a 19% lower murder rate, and a 39% lower robbery rate than states that forbid concealed weapons. In fact, the 9 states with the lowest violent crime rates are all right to carry states. Remarkably, guns are used for self-defense more than 2 million times a year, 3 to 5 times the estimated number of violent crimes committed with guns. This would show that law-abiding gun owners are an effective way to reduce the crime rate. They're used 2 million times a year, 3 to 5 times estimated of the violent crimes. So when they use them to defend, it deferred the crime from occurring. So very effective. So overall, moderate gun control is the best form of gun control, and the way to do this is through background checks, safety features, and law-abiding gun owners. Thank you.